It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store. Between the Washington football team and the Buffalo Bills. Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. With about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 56 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute. I expect we get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running the sweep with McLaurin. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. A long opening drive and a very successful opening. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Sony Michel, his first carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brought down at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Allen.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is caught for the Bills. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are in it. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 16th touchdown. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Washington.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
It's a gain of 6.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Right back to him on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 13-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the...